not tomorrow. We'll be there Tuesday. Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Promise.
You see?
He's really good with
Thank you.
dog.
All right, we'll see you then.
As long as your
How you
dog's
doing?
cool.
He's
cool.
totally good.
Oh yeah, cool.
He's
yeah,
totally
he'll
good.
be good then.
So where did you guys come from?
This is Spencer.
Where you came from?
Hey y'all, welcome to the Tree Hustle,
West Coast.
West Coast Tree Hustle.
Mm-hmm.
We were at Jason Vincent's through the whole week of all this footage that you're going to see. This is Treesus, by the way, you know, if you didn't know that.
And this is Ricky Tuckett. I'm probably a little bit more unfamiliar.
Ricky is my sidekick, I guess you could say. Anyways, yeah, so, you know, basically the footage we've shown you up until now is where we stayed for the week, which was Jason Vincent.
Jason Vincent, and got to work with his sidekick, CJ.
CJ, yeah, both awesome dudes. This was actually the first job. This is way up in the mountains.
Yeah.
I was kind of almost like, where are you taking me?
Right in the Santa Cruz, yeah.
We had to go up pretty steep hills.
Some roads that I didn't think would exist, like the style of how the roads were set up, like they were purposefully paved that way, and they were purposefully
Weird.
Yeah.
Fucked. Yeah, it was interesting. And big old trees, I mean,
Monsters,
monsters.
how they tend to say it out there in those parts.
Monsters.
Yeah, the average tree height is like 150 to 160.
Yeah, in the Boulder Creek.
Yeah, down in Boulder Creek, those redwood trees.
Yeah, all the big redwood trees.
The fir trees even get huge. Maples.
Yes, yeah, there was, dude, everything was pretty big. It was
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool, really.
A lot of oak trees too.
By the way, that was Ricky Tuckett in the left-hand corner there.
Yeah.
So this is the oak. This is a big, I think they called them tan oaks. Up there, they seem to be kind of not very good trees. Die quick, rot quick.
Just like this drone footage.
Yeah, just die quick.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
had a mishap and
I don't know. I set it to just. I think that there was no positioning on the drone, so it was kind of just trying to find itself.
yeah, it
And
was
so it found the tree and then the ground. But it kind of turned out. You know, that's a cool shot right there. I think just like the upside down. The
yeah,
drone.
it really kind of gives the gravitation of how tall the trees really are. I mean, you can't see the tops of the canopies of any of those.
Yeah, it's when you're below it, you cannot see the top of it.
Yeah, you cannot see of any of them. You
of
can't.
any of them.
You
There
have
it
to
is, flipped
stand.
around.
Yeah, these trees are so big. You got to stand back to even give a guess on how big it is.
Yeah, you really do. You really do.
Mm-hmm.
There's the shadows. You see the shadows falling out of the frame there. That was the oak that was being dropped. So at least the drone caught something, even if it was on the ground.
Yeah, shadow in the back left-hand corner.
Hmm Here was the big fir that I did the first day, trying to prove myself to Jason. You know, I was trying to get all fancy and stuff. See how I'm double tied in there for my cut there. I think I'm just like cleaning this little dead stub off right here.
And this was a really fun job. Everything was up on that big hill. You can't tell from up there, but it was steep terrain.
Yeah, very steep terrain, and they pretty much had to stack everything until they get the chipper up and running.
It broke that day, which was
Well, I think that it like never was running right because he put a new motor in it and he was just working everything out. Turns out something inside the distributor cap was not right, so he took it apart, put it back together.
We were chipperless this week.
Yeah, we were chipperless for the week, and then the day we leave, he texts me like, "Hey, I got the chipper fixed."
Let him know it got fit. Yep,
And
exactly.
he's like, "Y'all are never welcome here again. I got the chipper fixed. You know, next time it breaks, I'll give y'all a shout."
Exactly.
No, that's not what happened.
Yeah, just let us know if your chippers break. We'll come do some work while you guys work on it.
Yeah. Good times. I know Jason's gonna maybe get all like, perhaps, what's the word for that? Self-conscious.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
you know, That's okay.
It's the
You
tree-
can get self-conscious, Jason. It's the tree life.
It's the tree life.
We're gonna make you all self-conscious when we come visit you.
It happens to everybody.
Even me.
I don't care who you are. Everyone has those days.
Oh yeah.
Or weeks.
Or whatever. But no, it was really no big deal. I mean, it's kind of tree life when a chipper breaks down.
I mean, we all put in teamwork and
We
still
just got
the
it done.
jobs
Yeah,
done.
got the job done. It's like whatever. You know, your chipper breaks down. Okay, good. How are you gonna get the job done without a chipper?
Well,
That's the next thing you figure out. Or how do you fix the chipper?
I think he might have gone through this situation enough where that's why he actually ended up getting an excavator, which actually helped us a lot throughout.
Oh yeah, the excavator just kind of mangled the brush up and nothing and shoved it on the back of his trailer.
Yeah, they had a backup plan. That 2-man operation that had everything well equipped and ready to handle any task for these
Yeah,
monsters.
I was pretty impressed. These guys are dealing with very big trees every single day.
And with the 2-man operation
And
for the workload too is insane.
Yeah, no, those guys hammer it. Those guys
Mm-hmm.
hammer. They do really well. Very impressed. Honestly, it was exactly as impressive as I thought Jason would be. I've idolized this guy for years. I've watched him on the Facebook, the interwebs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And his, just the little bit that he's always posted, I always knew, damn, I got to go hang out with that guy. And so it was cool to kind of make that actually happen, like a dream become a reality. And
Mhm.
Jason was exactly as impressive. He was the first person I think I've ever met that was everything I thought it would be when I went to hang out with Jason. So you know what, Jason? I appreciate that in a huge, huge way.
And I mean, not knowing anything about the guy, I can say that the hospitality of his friends, his family, all that whole spiel, they got a really tight-knit community and really good hospitality towards him.
Oh yeah, they treat you like your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a really neat town. Really neat town. Went down to Great Basin this week tee and
Oh, checked out them big trees,
Yep.
man. Those were crazy. We're assuming that, I don't know. This is probably at about 100 feet, I think.
the whole tree itself was bigger than this, though.
The whole tree in itself was like about 160 feet is
Yeah.
what we had assumed. I'm asking if I can dump the statue because I think I really want some coffee or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think actually this was when we had our coffee break, and
No,
you
I
know,
think
it's a
it
big
is
thing in the tree community to
coffee time.
take breaks when you do an exceeded workload.
Yeah, take a break. Take 15 minutes, take 30 minutes, and just
Let your
wind
body
down.
rest.
Don't think about work. Get a cup of coffee, joke, laugh, I don't know. Get reacquainted with how it's gone and how you'd like it to go. And,
Make future plans.
exactly.
It's tree life, though. There's so many guys that do this.
Oh, for sure. I would say that taking a good break is like very necessary to my day. Even in some places, I really like to just leave the job site for like half an hour. Even if it's go get a donut or, maybe a hamburger, or maybe it's not even to go get lunch, to go right around, get 10, 15 minutes of not at the job site time.
Just
That makes a big difference in my own personal head. A
Yeah,
lot of
it's-
people will be like, you're a time waster and whatever. It's like, well, I don't know. We're getting the trees done on time, so
Yep.
that's all that matters.
I mean, it's a.
I'll take a 3-hour break if I still get the trees done on time. I'm just kidding. I'll just finish the tree and then take my extended day.
Exactly.
Oh, there's CJ's Toyota, and here's his garage. Check out that steel sign. It's pretty cool. He had all these stickers. He's a big-time rock crawler. He had like the whole tubing set up. I have plans to have him help me build some stuff for the tree truck for tree cut.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Roman?
That's a good question.
Roman. Oh, he's sleeping in the tent. All right. Well, sorry. We're back to you now.
Yep.
We just, we're out here in somewhere in the middle of nowhere. We're not going to tell you where. We'll keep it disclosed
As
location, but
flat Earth,
the flat Earth. That's exactly where we are at. Yeah, we're on the flat Earth.
flat bed.
Flat bed. This is CJ's house. There's his nice firewood pile, and I think a nasty oak. Oh, yeah, there's the backyard. That's the kind of the hangout spot where we have dinner and everything. There's his wife.
Nice covered patio.
Oh man, she made the best food.
Oh, Amy, shout out to your cooking.
You,
Need a restaurant.
yep, need a restaurant. There's the whole sky view
Threw some horseshoes in that backyard.
of
Met-
his spot. Super comfortable place. Like I just felt really comfortable there. It
Well-
reminded me a lot of my own house when growing up. You know, you could just come and you could kind of be free to communicate in whichever way you wanted, and
Yeah.
you were just, you know, you were just really treated with respect and kind and care like family. So it was really pretty cool to see that there's other places like that out there.
Absolutely.
You know.
And I mean, another thing I really liked about that property is that there was a lot of tree people that came through. A lot of local tree people.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, lots of local tree people.
Got to hear lots of stories about just the neck of the woods that these people came from and the culture of trees that they deal with.
All that good jazz. Well, looks like we're gonna actually have to take a break on our little podcast here, and then we'll finish up our voiceover later, which will be exactly right now as you're watching
You ready?
it. Well, we finally made it back. It's been about a week since we were last talking to you, which was like literally like 1 second ago for you,
Yeah.
where you're at. Okay. I don't even remember any of this anymore.
I mean, you know.
That's CJ's house. There's CJ.
Yep.
There's Wood. Matt Wood. Maybe. I could be totally wrong about that. I think it's Matt Wood. He was cool. Oh, this is pretty sweet. I think I'm sport flying
It
my
was
drone
Matt.
right now. Yeah, I'm sport flying it. Like,
Yeah.
yep, that's Matt Wood. CJ. Oh, there's Jason.
We were having a really good barbecue, throwing some horseshoes this night.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, that is not lawn. Those are redwood needles. It's a great way to decorate a backyard.
Oh yeah, it really is.
It was really cool just like chilling on that
I
sort
think
of
I'm
platform.
like trying to hit myself with the drone. Let's see if there I am staring at it. I'm like, hit me.
I like
And then it just doesn't because it's
Yeah.
got magic in it. They made it with magic, I think.
It's kind of interesting having it come up at you.
There's his big, is this like double, no, this ain't.
Oh, that's a stump with a
Yeah,
little
with an
sprout
oak
that's-
growing out of it. Redwood stump. Okay, we're gonna actually stop talking and let you listen to this.
So we're looking for Treesus Bartleby, and he's known to be around here somewhere. It's like trying to find a Sasquatch.
You got it down there? Yeah. That's Pro Forest. Oh.
Oh, they have the,
They are. That's the whole problem. And when
Ooh, and they
that
got
is gone over there, it's going to be the same color.
Yeah,
It's
good.
really going to be bad. And you have to read the label. Yep. And no one's going to start doing that, and you're going to be buying the wrong stuff. That stuff is a lot more expensive. This isn't. That is. Yeah. This is only 11 something a gallon.
that for square tooth?
Yeah, that's for your.
Chisel tooth?
Yep.
I've never done it. I've never actually filed that way.
We don't either. We make them round when we bring them in.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it'd be real
you have
hard.
to do them by hand.
Yeah, it seems
There's
like
no
it's,
machine that will do that square.
Well, I'm all about the round file, so I wonder if I could do this.
So you have to get a chisel chain to start with.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
then,
you have chisel chain here?
They're already cut square.
and then so it's easier for you to process it, leaving it.
Leaving it square?
Yeah, and then if you go to ground round, you'll never get the chain like it was in the beginning.
Yeah, you'll never be able to get it square again.
Yeah. Oh, once you grind it.
Yeah, and we tell the people right then, you either do it by hand or we're going to do it with our machine and it's not going to be
I
square
don't know
again.
if I want to buy a $10 file.
No. And then,
Just do rounds.
yeah, you have to know what you're doing. That's the only thing. And people come in, oh yeah, I do. And I go, show me how to file it then. And if you do it by hand and you're not using a jig, you don't know what you're doing.
Here's CJ. Y'all know that by now. That last clip of the logs being all cleaned up, that was an organ actually.
Yeah, it's good past flashback.
I've got like 8 terabytes of past footage all saved up on these 2 discs.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds prehistoric.
Well, it means there's a lot, like a pterodactyl. Like, you know how they're big?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I have a ton of footage that I've never showed anybody of just stuff. And a lot of time lapses we could make and stuff. Anyways, I'm going to take all that footage and, like, you know, do stuff with it and, like, put it into these tree hustle clips, you know, and that's what that guitar will be. You'll see a kind of different one. I'll do like a couple, maybe every single one.
See what happens. I mean, this is a developing thing, you know. Like,
yeah, really, we're just kind of fooling around, seeing what, you know, people will think about this. Hopefully people like it.
yeah, and at this point, this is you and Jason. You guys are tandem climbing and doing a removal and a trim job.
Yep, that's right. Jason's working on getting some branches out, this redwood, and then I end up taking out like a little 90-foot redwood, just a little guy.
I'll tell you though, Jason, he climbs like a squirrel.
He does. He climbs like a little squirrel.
Yeah.
He's just squirrely. It's good. Here's a little jump to the little redwood that I'm removing.
Yeah, it's pretty neat because the redwoods, they grow in these groves. So it makes it easy to have like a good anchor point to do whatever you want with whatever's in the groves. It seems,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, they are easy to swing through and around. They do grow real well in groves. I think they, you know, well, they'll grow well as single trees too. Just depends on the environment and how they grow. But yeah, I mean, these trees around here were like super duper tall. These were all like 180, 190 footers that we were working on. Here I just took a hit of crack and now moving all fast.
Yep. That's the fastest knot I've ever seen.
Yeah. See, this is why you don't do crack, because then you get in a rush like this. I'm just kidding. I actually just got it on fast forward.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just it's pretty neat to see the process in a quicker way.
Yeah, just like show you real quick. This is just like tying on 3 branches real quick, so I don't have to tie one on. Tie another. You could do it with slings too, but I did not actually have any available. I really don't have that much gear at all. I got a pretty basic setup with me.
And I mean, if you're good enough at tying your knots, then
yeah, you can really get away with a lot with just a rope,
Yep.
you know, and a block. It's kind of just what I have.
we've done that quite a bit, actually.
A ton, just ropes and blocks. You just, you know, you can really do a lot with that. And knots are awesome things. You know?
And
oh, check this out. So I make my notch out here, and watch me just like barely tap the back, and that thing just goes. Like, you just barely got to touch these things. I could have probably been a little safer and done it with a handsaw, but guess what? I didn't even have a handsaw on me.
Yeah.
I don't like clubbing with handsaws. I think they're the most dangerous tool in the tree job.
However, they are
handy.
they are a useful tool.
They're a very useful tool. There we go. See that?
And I can say that as a ground
That
person.
hinge would go.
Yeah, this whole job ended up coming down pretty smooth. Just the way that you cut off what, like 10-foot blocks.
Yeah, 10 footers probably. I think so. Let's see. I think we're just talking about how all that went. Just like, there's a little thing to take off with my finger. So, yeah. So, you know, we're going to keep making these videos whether you like them or not.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a lot of footage lined up.
Oh yeah, we've done a lot of traveling. That's kind
Yeah.
of why we're a little bit discombobulated after our break from this.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't say this is going to be so extremely cohesive. I think the next episode, we're going to make sure we do the talk in one sitting.
Absolutely.
So it's cohesive, but we did get interrupted. But that's all right. Makes for, you know, it's kind of entertaining. It's whatever.
Absolutely.
It's no big deal. We're just kind of fooling around here, just showing everybody what we've been up to, really.
And this is the preview of everything that's to come too. The Tree Hustle is going to be a series.
Yeah, we're gonna continue this series on into probably next year because we got a lot of travels planned. It's, you know, as I've said before, paying the bills. So, you know, and then some. That's not just it. But, you know.
And I mean, you know, like people out here in the tree world, like you'll be able to see through one channel, you'll be able to see how the tree life is expanded throughout the entire United States and how different tree crews work with different techniques. And
yeah, really what everybody's doing different because, you know, it is, hey, Roman, get over here. It is different everywhere. It's not like, you know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool working in all the different spots that I've worked in.
And meeting the crews too, it's everybody's been super awesome.
Yeah, it's like everybody's treated us, it's just like family, basically. I mean, I would say that maybe even better in some cases, you know.
Absolutely, the tree community is very tight, well-knit.
Generous, for sure. That's awesome. Here we are, just getting this thing finished. I think I'm redirecting my rope there.
Oh, you're pulling that out pretty quick.
Yeah, there's more of that fast motion.
Maybe.
It might just be that crack hit.
Yeah, we'll just let you guys decide.
Yeah, that's, you know, viewer discretion. I mean, viewer decision? Advised?
Discretion. Viewer discretion is advised.
And decision.
Yeah.
Like, you decide what you want it to be, and that's what it could be. We could literally be flying on ponies right now, and if that's what you see, I mean, you're crazy, but it's still your own reality.
Yeah, and if you guys want to see, like, particular things about the tree life, give a shout.
Yeah, give a shout out.
I mean, our sneak preview from this episode of where we're going to be heading out to is we went out to Nevada and came back down and then went a little coastal.
Yeah, I got a little coastal. Next week we got a pretty good week. We got 3 different spots.
Yep.
And then we have a very special episode after that. We're not going to even really tell you what it is.
Yeah, it's
special.
It's very special.
It's, yeah. But yeah, we got, and then, you know, at the end of October, we have to head back east.
Yep.
And we have to go pick up a wayward soul that's, you know, needs picking up. Roman, get over here. We have to go pick up a wayward soul. Sorry, Roman's just not staying where he should be.
Roman,
get over here. So we're picking up Scott Wharton over in Tennessee, and then we're headed down to the TCIA Expo.
Yep.
We're going to go see all the folks there. There's going to be a lot of people there, a lot of people I want to talk to.
Oh, this was a great part of...
Oh, yeah, this is on the Santa Cruz beach, actually. We've got David Powell, who's just joined us here at the studio.
What up, dudes?
Yeah, that's Tree Life.
What
so
up?
This is us in Santa Cruz.
Yeah, here we are hanging out in Santa Cruz. Here's the waves and stuff.
Always a peaceful serenity of hearing that.
That was pretty nice. Too bad there was no audio on the camera.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, like, the only equivalent that you could imagine is, like, a chainsaw sound.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
we might just put that in. Let's get a moment of silence for a chainsaw sound.
Yeah.
You want me to go start at my chainsaw?
Ming, 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 ming.
Those are chainsaw sounds.
Well, neighbor Bob would be pissed off about that.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah.
If any of you guys do want us to upload a video also of a chainsaw sound soother, we can do that for you guys. If the sounds of chainsaws really
Yeah, soothe you.
yeah, we'll make a chainsaw soother for you.
Uh-huh. Yeah. 10 hours? I think that's what Spencer was talking about.
I was talking 10 hours. I mean,
I don't think I have anything that could keep 10 hours in like one single video.
we'll put episodes.
Yeah, maybe it'll be like 2 hours and then we'll put another 2-hour clip.
Yep. So be prepared for that side episode of sounds of saws.
Yeah, the saw sounds.
Mm-hmm.
This was a nice job.
Oh, this was great. We were
Yeah.
up on a really gnarly hillside, actually.
Yeah, just see there's Spencer and CJ just tossing brush that we cut the day before.
Mm-hmm. We took out, what, like 9 trees this day?
Yeah, we took out a lot. And it was full of poison oak.
Yeah, poison oak was all over
It got me. It's the first time I ever got gotten.
Yeah, you can see the sprawly, whatever it looks like. It's just a mess of twine over in the right middle side.
What, the on the tree?
Oh, no, just in those bushes.
Oh,
like-
yeah, that's just all poison
That's
oak.
the poison oak right
Yeah.
there. We're just working
Got me on
around
the
it.
belly button.
Yeah, there's a side view of it.
Yeah, not my belly button, but
Yeah.
the job.
And this is my first time I've ever worked with a bay tree as well.
Oh yeah,
Which-
those are pretty rough. If you ever get to a bay tree, just crush up the leaves and then take a real good sniff, and it'll feel like somebody just like lit your brain on fire with ice water. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, it's
and it's not just the front of your brain; it's your entire brain.
yes. It's a fire brain.
Yeah, it's the bay tree. Yeah, so that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
There's just more dragon, a lot of dragon on this one.
And this hillside was beautiful to look at too. It was a just huge hill of trees.
Oh yeah, big trees
Mhm.
up on the top.
We're on like literally the only flat surface to like, I don't know, like a
400, 500 feet up,
Yeah.
probably. And that was probably almost, I'd say 10% grade. I mean, it was pretty steep.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun working on a hillside all day.
Oh yeah, it can get pretty rough. I think our plan was to get all the brush cleaned up
Mm-hmm.
and then cut down the remaining trees.
And at this point, also, we did not have our chipper. However, there was like this weird little stall where Jason ended up going and like crushing all
yeah.
the brush with his tractor, and then just piled the brush over top of like the tractor trailer,
Yeah.
and then we strapped it down.
Nice.
And if you want to see pictures of that, you just go on Jason Vincent's profile. I think they're there. Here's that little spruce that I took out. Just cut and toss, cut and toss.
And just from the top, and that spruce was actually in a really interesting spot too. Had to follow
Yeah.
it uphill.
Yeah, it was. Did we get any footage of that thing, like almost just wrecking?
I think so, yeah.
Huh. I'm gonna have to like re-edit that onto the end of this or something.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, there's the
And then the traditional bucking it down.
chunkin'.
Mm-hmm. The buck and
yeah.
chuck.
The chunk and dunk. I don't know. I like to always hit the same spot. Oh, here's Spencer climbing, spiking, or Ricky. Sorry, cat's out of the bag. Everybody knows your name now.
Oh, that's okay.
They're gonna know anyway. There's Spencer climbing spiking his first tree. He got about 30 feet, then he's like, let me come down.
Yeah, it was just the learning of the flip line and
I
such.
said, if you come down, you're a pussy.
And
And he came down.
mm-hmm.
There's Jason's dog just going kind of psycho over a skateboard. I don't know if he actually wanted to ride it so much as he wanted to make it stop,
Oh, he loved
so
riding
he
it,
could
see?
chew on the grip tape. I think he was trying to get it to stop.
Oh, he'll go down the road.
Come
though.
back.
Oh
here,
yeah, he was
skateboard.
going down the road. It was awesome. It was pretty entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
These are the trees in Big Basin.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive, honestly.
Yeah, those were pretty big.
Yeah, you had a hard time connecting your drone to this, actually.
Yeah, I didn't think my drone was going to work. And then it just kind of pulled off. I didn't have GPS when I did all this, which was extremely scary. I thought I was going to lose my drone at like any second. My heart was ready. It was like taking out my first top. I was like, oh shit, I'm going to lose my drone.
I mean, look at the canopy of this one tree, though.
Yeah, pretty
Wow.
sweet. That's the bottom, and that's very big. I don't think the video really does it justice.
No, it does not.
Like, I mean, that's like you could literally place two of my trucks side by side, and that's how big the thing is. Or bigger. I don't know.
Yeah.
My truck's about 20 feet, so yeah, I bet you that thing's about 20 feet across.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you could hide your truck behind that. Easy.
Oh, for sure. Well, oh, there's no more footage, so I guess that's it. Bye, y'all. I don't think it's even recording anymore.